Howdy, y'all. It is Tuesday here at the Haven, so not Sunday. But if you've been around long enough, you know I don't do well with, like, commitment or responsibility or days of the week. Okay, so what happened the last 2 weeks? Not much. Not this past week, but the week before. I was sick pretty much all week, so I didn't really do much of anything. And then this past week, I finally got the ducks into their breeding pen, so I can go through and tell you guys what babies I expect, colorations I expect we'll be able to get. So I got them in their breeding pens, and then Yelena and Peaches promptly flew the coop back to the old coop. So anyway, tomorrow I have to fix the netting on the breeding pen, and then I can move Peaches and Yelena back. So tomorrow I have to fix the netting on the breeding pen, and then I can move Peaches and Yelena back over to the breeding pen where they will be with Heath. Now Yelena is broody, and she has a nest in the main coop. I don't want her to sit that nest because I want her to go breed with Heath in the breeding pen. So she's going to be really mad at me tomorrow when I steal all of her eggs and then put her in. My candle the eggs that are in there, and maybe I'll move her with the eggs and see if I can move her nest and give her like a couple that she can finish hatching. I don't know. So anyway, I haven't actually cleaned my eggs in like 3 weeks, so I have to do that. The breeding pens are done, and it is June, so that's kind of where we're at. The ducklings in the incubator will be at day 21 this week. So for most ducks that hatch at 28 days, I would be thinking about putting them in lockdown this upcoming week, or the week that we're in right now. Maybe in the next week a little bit. Because they will be 21 days on Thursday, and so sometime on Sunday, Monday-ish, I would be thinking about putting them in lockdown. Muscovy eggs go for 35 days instead of 28, so I won't be thinking about putting them into lockdown for probably another week. So we'll have this week's candling, and then next week's candling will be our last candle before they go into lockdown, and we expect to hatch. And these are these 5. So out of these 5, I have no idea what I'm going to get. They were the main coop, everybody was in there together, so I don't know at all. I'm hoping for a chocolate. I'm hoping for a blue bard. So, we'll see. I would take a plain chocolate or a chocolate bard. I for sure want a plain chocolate. I would also take a chocolate bard, and I would like a blue bard. So that's what I'm hoping to get out of these 3, but I don't know. So, that's where we're at. This week, like I said, tomorrow I have to go fix the netting and move Yelena and Peaches again. I will give you a tour of the breeding pens and tell you who I expect out of each pen. And I think that's about it for this week. Hang on. My handy dandy planner. What else do I have on? As far as homesteading stuff, I don't have much planned. So I haven't been out to the barn in a few weeks, because I've been sick. Starting June, our judo schedule is changing, so I should be able to go out to the barn more. So I'm really excited about that. I should be out at the barn 2 to 3 days a week, starting next week. So this is kind of my last week of trying to get some of the big stuff done. We're still working on my lizard's room and getting that straightened out for her, so I will probably give you guys a tour of that once we have everything cleaned up and her new hides in there. She does currently have hides, don't worry. She has everything she needs. I'm just making it nicer and giving her more. So hopefully we'll get that done this week, and then next week I will be at the barn. So that's it. We'll see you guys soon. That's my laundry list of updates for the last few weeks. So see you guys next week.